इरादे तू जो अपने आसमां से ऊंचे रखेगा। मेरा दावा है मंजिल खुद तेरी चौखट पे आएगी। मेरा दावा है मंजिल खुद तेरी चौखट पे आएगी। हाथ थाम कर एक दूजे का गाओ प्रेम के गीत। हाथ थाम कर एक दूजे का गाओ प्रेम के गीत। मन के हारे हार है भैया मन के जीते जीत। मन के हारे हार है यारा मन के जीते जीत। मन के हारे हार है बंधु मन के जीते जीत। हमें मालूम है मुश्किल बड़ी ये जिंदगानी है। बहुत बाधाएं हैं फिर भी तो नदियों में रवानी है। हमें मालूम है मुश्किल बड़ी ये जिंदगानी है। बहुत बाधाएं हैं फिर भी तो नदियों में रवानी है। थका ना जो रुका ना राह में हरदम बढ़ागे। थका ना जो रुका ना राह में हरदम बढ़ागे। जिन्होंने हार ना मानी अमर उनकी कहानी है। जिन्होंने हार ना मानी अमर उनकी कहानी है। कल कल करती नदियों का तू सुन मीठा संगीत। कल कल करती नदियों का तू सुन मीठा संगीत। मन के हारे हार है भैया मन के जीते जीत। मन के हारे हार है प्यारे मन के जीते जीत। मन के हारे हार है यारा मन के जीते जीत।
Shall we start, sir?
Yes.
Start, sir. Shall we start, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir has asked you to start. Please start. A very special good morning to all my dear friends and most respected Sandeep sir. I, Sania Chaudhary, welcoming you all on behalf of Dear Delhi in this amazing session of geography with our brilliant, energetic, and most hardworking Sandeep Mahajan sir, who have faced several kind of experience in the field of UPSC. Before going to start our class, let's begin with today's quote. Education is the passport to the future, and for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare it for today. As we all know, success in the UPSC exam requires dedication, hard work, and perseverance. Keep pushing forward, and you have got this. Now, without any further delay, I would like to respect the sir. I would like to request the sir to start the class. Now, over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. Yes, guys, good morning. So, yesterday we were talking about the basics of certain geographical aspects. And we ended with one important thing, that is, what is there in the earth now is molten liquid, and earth is surrounded by gases. And there are certain gases. These gases are called as primitive or primordial atmosphere. Correct? So guys, now let us go to the next thing. What happened to this primitive atmosphere? Everyone, if you can see this image, see this is sun, and you can see, like, the red color thing which is coming out from the sun. This is called as solar wind. Fine, called as solar wind. Now this solar wind doesn't come everywhere, but it comes from certain parts of the sun. So what happened? Initially, you had like this. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, around all this, we have atmosphere. And this atmosphere is called as primordial atmosphere. Now, what happened? From the sun, we started getting a wind blowing called as solar wind. Now, this, can you tell me one after the other? First, when the wind from the sun is coming, which one will have more impact? The planets which are closer to the sun or the planets which are far from the sun? Which one will have more impact? Closer ones. Second, you tell me from yesterday's class, if at all, the size of the planet is more, can I say gravitational force will be more? If the planet is big, yeah, it depends upon density. So let me say in this manner, if density of the planet is more, can we say that its gravitational force will be more? Yes. So now you see here, the first 4 planets, guys, they are closer to the sun and their size is small compared to the next 4 planets. So the first 4 planets are also called as inner planets, and the next 4 planets are called as outer planets. And these inner planets are closer to the sun. As they are closer to the sun, what happened? They lost primordial atmosphere. Second, the first 4 lost primordial atmosphere because of its size. As the size is small, its gravitational force is also less. So it could lose atmosphere easily. The last 4 planets, outer planets, did not lose its gases easily because they are far and their gravitational force is also more. So inner planets, after losing atmosphere, whatever was remaining became terrestrial planets. Outer planets, after losing the things, whatever was remaining became Jovian or gaseous. Terrestrial means rock, correct. So the first four planets lost primitive atmosphere. Okay. Yes, now can you people tell me what is the reason for first four planets losing primitive atmosphere? What is the reason which removed this? Solar wind, solar wind, solar wind. The term is solar wind. Yes. Huh. But what is what is responsible? Solar wind. Yes, please understand this. Today also, we try to say that solar wind, just a minute. Today also, when we say solar wind is dangerous for our atmosphere. Even today we say that. And even after that, we are protected from solar wind because of geomagnetic field. This I will explain later, so I'm not entering into that. But in the basic part, I want you to understand that solar wind was responsible for loss of primordial atmosphere. This is prelims question. Fine. Jovian means Jupiter. Jupiter-like planets. Terrestrial means Earth-like planets. Inner planets and outer planets are separated by asteroids. Now I have another question to you all. Right? You think and tell this. Recently, NASA launched a satellite by name Juno, 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 to study primitive atmosphere of which of the following planets? Fine, I repeat. Recently, NASA launched a satellite to study primitive atmosphere of which of the following? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. In this, which one will they go and study? Jupiter. Why? Mercury, Venus, Mars, these three lost primordial atmosphere. This is how questions are being asked. Good. This is how questions are being asked. So you must be aware about these statements. Huh. So basically, after Juno, that is after Jupiter, they are planning to go for other areas as well. So that's why UPSC also gave these four. Clear? Can you make a small note? Below you, right? Below you, right? Heading. Loss of primordial atmosphere. Loss of primordial atmosphere. Hyphen. It is believed that inner planets or terrestrial planets lost primordial atmosphere. Lost primordial atmosphere due to solar wind. Due to solar wind. Full stop. Outer planets did not lose because they were far from the sun. They were far from the sun, and impact of solar wind was less. And impact of solar wind was less. Second point, gravitational force of inner planets is less compared to outer planets. Compared to outer planets. Okay. Guys, can you draw this? So good question. What is there in the solar wind that it makes it easier for it to remove? Okay. Yes, it's very simple, guys. Let me take like this. Let us say, like, on this mobile, some dust is there. Okay. Now I want to remove the dust. So what I can do, if I blow wind, right, with force, what is going to happen? The force will remove the dust from the mobile. Correct? If I say, when I do that, what is going to happen? The wind will remove the dust. So around Earth's atmosphere, around the Earth, the atmosphere is not tightly held. It is looser comparatively. Because of this, when wind blows with very high speed, what is going to happen? Like, atmosphere will go. So even today, we see that when solar storms are very strong, it has huge impact on us. Inner and outer planet separated by asteroids. I'll have a separate topic on this. So that's why I'm not talking. Asteroid belt. Initially, Earth's magnetic field was not there. Earth's magnetic field came only after, like, cooling of the Earth and all. Interchangeably, they use the term solar flare and wind, but wind is specifically associated with the charged particles, dust particles, cosmic particles that come from the sun. Coronal mass ejection. Today's atmosphere is believed to be protected from geomagnetic field. We have a topic of geomagnetism. There I'll try to explain in detail. But for me, I'm talking about evolution of atmosphere. In evolution of atmosphere, the first basic thing that I want you people to understand is, initially there was primordial atmosphere and we lost primordial atmosphere due to solar wind. Both mains answer and prelims, this is basic thing that you must be aware of. Now everyone, for 5 minutes focus, then you can ask questions. See this. After Earth losing its primordial atmosphere, what is believed is Earth is still in the form of molten magma. Now what happens? Cooling of the Earth starts. Fine? Cooling of the Earth starts. Guys, I will draw two layers. This is outermost layer. This is little bit inside. 1 and 2. Can you tell me? Now this is liquid hot ball. It has to cool. So can you tell me which layer will cool first? Which layer will cool first? First layer or second layer? Upper layer or first layer? Good. Now guys, everyone, see here. From all the sides, gases are coming out. And let me assume the outer layer of the Earth got cooled. And inside the Earth, still liquid magma is there. As Earth started cooling, have you seen coffee, tea, or anything which is hot, even steam, when it is hot, gases comes out of that. When you are cooling it, what is going to happen? Gases comes out of that. So from Earth also, due to cooling, what happened? Gases started coming outwards. Now, as the gases started coming out of the Earth, like this, you tell me, will the Earth allow it to escape, or will it hold the gas by gravity? Will it allow the atmosphere to go out, or will it hold by Earth's gravity? Earth's gravity, good. It holds. Very good. Second, guys, now, can I say most of the atmosphere is closer to the Earth? Most of the Earth's atmosphere is closer to the Earth because it is held by Earth's gravity. Second, now, can you people tell me, this region is cooled now. How will this region cool? How will liquid magma cool? Outer one cooled. But inner one, how does it cool? For inner one to cool, what is going to happen? The liquids will start coming out in the form of volcanoes. Everyone, have you heard about volcanoes coming out? Yes, burst of outer layer and volcanoes come out. Okay. Can you people tell me what all will come through the volcano? What all will come through the volcano? See this. Minerals, gases, magma, good. One, just a minute. See, from a volcano, three things will come. Liquid is lava. Gases, water vapor, nitrous oxides, sulfur dioxide, some carbon dioxide. They all come from volcano. Guys, prelims in environment and ecology, you will be reading this a lot. Water vapor will come, nitrous oxides will come, sulfur dioxide will come, carbon dioxide will come, and also solids can come, like rocks, ashes. Rocks doesn't mean big rocks, broken rocks. Let us say if there is a bomb blast, rocks will fall, right? Like that. From the volcano also, the rocks will come. Now, I am not interested in this. This I will read in geomorphology, liquids. For me, what is more important in this class is gases, because I'm talking about atmosphere. Now you see everyone, from a volcano, when the gas comes, the gas goes like this. And these gases have reached almost till 1,600 kilometers. Fine. These gases have reached 1,600 kilometers. And guys, if I look at these gases, I observe that they are very less in number. I just want to show you two things. You see this, guys? Some volcanic eruptions will be like this. And these may reach till 1600 kilometers sometimes. And you see, these are all small types of volcanoes which reach 20-30 kilometers. These are all less. This is all less. Fine. So there are different types of volcanoes where one volcano can reach till greater heights, other volcanoes will reach to lower heights. Now, what is important for me here? You see, I divide atmosphere into two layers. One layer is very close to the earth. Another layer is far from the earth, A and B. Can you tell me from yesterday's first topic about density and all, A and B, which one will have high density? Which one will have low density? A will have high density. B will have low density. Good. A will have high density. B will have low density. High density means high temperature and high pressure. Low density means low temperature and low pressure. Correct, everyone? Yes. So guys, now question, prelims question, think and tell. As we move above, temperature reduces because density of particles reduces. Is the statement correct? As we move above, temperature reduces because density of particles reduces. Remember, this is very important concept for us. Next question is, next question. You see here? Guys, a person is standing on the ground near the sea. Can I say the entire atmosphere will put pressure on him? Why is air coming down? Due to gravitational force, the entire air pressure is on him. Yes. And do you know the pressure, guys? What people say? If a person is standing near the sea, the pressure that is falling on him is equal to 100 cars placed one above the other. Ways. If there are 100 cars placed one above the other, and if a guy is below, how much pressure the guy will feel? Same pressure he will have if he is closer to the sea. Fine? That is what we understand. But how is, why more pressure? More pressure is because, ma'am, wind is, see, what is happening? As all the atmosphere is being pulled towards the earth. You tell me now, if atmosphere is pulled towards the earth on us, what is going to happen? Atmosphere pressure is going to fall because of air particles. So how is human being able to face this? Human being is able to face this by releasing same pressure. How does he release the same pressure? He is able to release the same pressure through respiration of lungs. What is going to happen? Lungs will expand and contract, right? Blood pressure through. Because of that, what is going to happen? There will be equal pressure from below. Above you have atmospheric pressure, below you have body pressure, right? Or blood pressure. So one is atmospheric pressure, another one is body pressure, which is same. Now you tell me, I will climb Himalayas. I will go to Himalayas. When I go to Himalayas, can I say atmospheric pressure reduces? Yes. Body pressure remains. Body pressure is same. Atmospheric pressure reduces. Because of this, what is going to happen? Right? When we go above, blood will come from the nose, ear pain will start. All this is due to change in outside pressure. Yes, air sickness and all is due to this. Shortness of breath, good. Okay. Yes, not everywhere, guys, not every mountain. Only if you go to greater height, you will see this. Yes. So guys, all this is only for application point of view. But do you understand now? What is the concept? We are talking about second stage, that is degassing of Earth. And volcanic eruptions. See guys, initially Earth had primordial atmosphere, and that primordial atmosphere was removed due to solar wind. So Earth lost its primordial atmosphere. After losing primordial atmosphere, now Earth has to get its own atmosphere. That comes due to cooling of the Earth. Cooling of the Earth is also known as degassing of the Earth, right? Along with degassing, there is also volcanic eruptions, which is releasing gases. And because of this, when we observe in the atmosphere, air particles closer to the Earth is denser, and as we move above, density decreases. Fine. Can you write heading below? Degassing of the Earth and volcanoes or volcanic eruptions. Degassing of the Earth and volcanic eruptions. You write below. After Earth losing primordial atmosphere, comma, gases were released into atmosphere, due to cooling of the earth. Full stop. This cooling process is known as degassing of the earth. Next point. Volcanic eruptions helped in cooling of Earth's interior. Next point. As these gases were released, they were held by Earth's gravity. So density of air particles increased closer to the earth, and as we move above, density decreased. So within atmosphere, air layers closer to earth will have high density, high temperature, and high pressure. As we move above, density, temperature, and pressure decreases. Next point. During degassing, water vapor oxides of nitrogen comma sulfur dioxide carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide were released and there was very less traces of oxygen. Very less traces of oxygen. Please underline the gases that you wrote this. All the gases that you wrote, you underline and you draw this case. Done, everyone? Use different colors in your notes so that it's easy for you to understand in future. Okay. Yes. Now we had Earth, in the atmosphere you have water vapor, carbon dioxide. Can you people tell me, if carbon dioxide is there, will temperature of atmosphere be more or will it be less? If carbon dioxide is there, temperature, will it be more or will it be less? More. Good. Now you see, guys, water vapor condensed, guys. And as water vapor condensed, it formed rain or snowfall. And what happened? It formed sea or ocean. Fine. And it formed clouds. Water vapor formed clouds. Now, when the clouds, rainfall was trying to come, carbon dioxide reacted with water to form H2CO3. And it started accumulating into the ocean. Yes, you see, carbon dioxide, if it is there, it will increase the temperature. Now, what water vapor did? Water vapor became clouds. Clouds, when it gave rainfall, what it does, water reacts with carbon dioxide to form carbonic acid. And this carbonic acid enters into the ocean. And carbon dioxide reduced in the atmosphere because of water vapor or water, carbon dioxide reduced in the atmosphere. You tell me now, if carbon dioxide reduces in the atmosphere, will temperature of the atmosphere reduce or will it increase? Reduces. Now you tell me, if temperature reduces, cooling of water vapor, will it be easier or will it be difficult? Easier. If cooling is easier, can I say more clouds will be formed, more rainfall will occur? Yes. If more clouds and more rainfall occurs, can I say you will get more water in the oceans? Right? So everyone listen once, I will repeat. Due to degassing, water vapor, carbon dioxide, everything was released into the atmosphere. Water vapor tried to condense into clouds and it came down in the form of rainfall. And when it was coming down, it took carbon dioxide and came down, right? And formed water bodies. As carbon dioxide was reduced in the atmosphere started cooling. As atmosphere became cooler, water vapor condensation increased. And because of this, we observe huge water bodies like oceans being formed. And once oceans are formed, water bodies are formed, what happened? Some organisms started growing this. Now, I want you people to think and tell me, water is there. Let us assume some species is there, some organism is there. Below the water, you tell me, am I talking about the time when oxygen was absent? Yes, If we are talking about the time when oxygen is absent, can you people tell me this organism, will it be aerobic bacteria or aerobic organism, or will it be anaerobic? Guys, anaerobic basically means which will grow when oxygen is not there. Fine. So initially the organism which came was anaerobic. Now you people tell me, sun's rays was falling. I have anaerobic bacteria which is present in the sea. Can you people tell me, within the sea, do you have carbon dioxide also, guys? Already, do you have some amount of carbon dioxide in the form of carbonic acid? Yes or no? Yes. Carbon dioxide plus sunlight, if I have, will it lead to what we call as photosynthesis? Yes or no? Sunlight plus carbon dioxide in the organism leads to photosynthesis. And what is photosynthesis process? Carbon dioxide is taken in, and what is released? Oxygen is released. This photosynthesis is carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is released. Now you tell me, within the ocean, will you have lot of oxygen coming out? And this oxygen from the water enters into atmosphere. So my question to you is, can you people tell me how oxygen entered into atmosphere? I'll tell you, see, how oxygen entered into atmosphere. Oxygen was part of primordial atmosphere. Second, oxygen entered into atmosphere through degassing. Third, volcanic eruption. Fourth, photosynthesis. Can you tell how oxygen entered into atmosphere? It is due to photosynthetic process. Do you all understand now? Is the process clear? Is the process clear? Yes. Can you write? Yes. 21% of oxygen was created due to photosynthesis. This is why we are so much interested in this process. We are not going to moon, we are not going to Mars to search for what you call as oxygen. We are going to search for organism, because we know on Earth it was organism which released oxygen. So guys, you write quickly down photosynthesis. Next you write photosynthesis, subheading. Below this, After degassing, water vapor and carbon dioxide, water vapor and carbon dioxide was released into atmosphere. Full stop. Water vapor condensed into clouds, and gave rainfall. Full stop. Rainwater reacted with carbon dioxide, to form carbonic acid, and carbonic acid accumulated in the oceans. Or water bodies. Next point. As carbon dioxide was reduced in the atmosphere, it led to cooling of the atmosphere. Full stop. As atmosphere cooled, water vapor condensed easily to form huge bodies of oceans. Next point. Within oceans, anaerobic organisms, huge bodies of oceans were formed. Within oceans, anaerobic organisms evolved. First, these organisms utilized carbon dioxide in the presence of solar insolation and released oxygen through photosynthesis. As oxygen was released, from the ocean into the atmosphere, aerobic organisms evolved. And today, the atmospheric composition is due to degassing and photosynthesis. And today, composition of atmosphere is due to degassing and photosynthesis. Last point you write below. Over a period of time, atmosphere is modified due to anthropogenic causes. Means human beings, guys. We have released lot of pollutants, like carbon monoxide, benzene, all these, ozone. Lot of pollutants have been released. Anyone, can you people tell me what is RNA and DNA made of? This RNA and DNA made of? Nitrogen bases, sugar phosphate, protein, good. Mostly guys, it is nitrogen nitrogen, which is very, very important. So, ma'am, Sanya, you were asking how life evolved. When there was nitrogen plus carbon, these interactions helped in the formation of certain life, where your RNA, DNA, all this started evolving, amino acids and all. So initially life might be different. Over a period of time, life may be different. We do not have complete clarity. But for us, what is important is life started first in the oceans. That point is very important. So guys, now comes mains question. Mains question will be evolution of atmosphere. Everyone, evolution of atmosphere is the mains question that we have. It is asked for 10 marks. 10 marks basically means in the booklet that is given to you, right? You have to fill it in 2 sheets. So this will be the place given to you. What all will you talk? First, you need to talk about primordial atmosphere and which gases were present in this. Second, you have to talk about loss of primordial atmosphere. Third, you need to talk about degassing. Volcano. Photosynthesis. Anthropogenic causes. What is this? Agriculture, industries, vehicles, if you write these points, you will get 8 to 9 marks. Fine. Now my question is it difficult for you to elaborate these 6 words? Is it difficult for you to elaborate? Okay. Good. Not now. Good. But remember guys, remember. This I'm teaching now. Let us say you are writing next mains. That is exactly next year at this time you will be writing mains. You tell me, will you be able to remember entire story in the same way that I told you? No. But if you can remember the 6 points in order, will you be able to write there? So guys, what is mains? And what is geography? I'll tell you now. See, answer writing doesn't mean writing the 6 points. Now, after 2 months, if I give you a question on this, 90% of the students out of 6, at least 4 or 5, they will write. For sure, you will write. But you know what you will do? You will start with degassing. This may be your first point. Then you may talk about this second point, third, fourth. Then you will remember volcano. I can make a point on volcano. Then you will talk about anthropogenic causes. You tell me, will it make any sense if you jumble the points? Will the evaluator give you marks if you jumble the points? No. If you write in the order, will he cut marks? If you write exactly in the order, he won't cut marks. There is no scope for him to cut marks. Are you understanding the difference? How to score? Yes. So guys, what I'm trying to tell you is, when you practice answer writing, it is not about introduction, it is not about conclusion, it is about the way it is being presented. So if someone says, give me the formula for a plus b whole square, okay, I want to prove this. If I say, okay, a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab, this is my first step. Second step is a plus b into a plus b. Third step is a square plus ba plus ab plus b square. Will they give me marks? No, it doesn't make any sense to me. Same way, geography is also semi-science. Easy to score. Easy to score. You tell me, is maths easy to score? If you know the formula, if you know the steps, is it easy to score? Yes. Same way, geography is also easy to score. But you should talk process. You should not talk points. People think it's points. No. They open the book, they read. What are the factors responsible for temperature, latitude, altitude, distance from the sea? Fine. Okay, by heart, go, write in any order and come. Evaluator will feel, what is this? This person have not read. He has just by hearted. So they won't give marks. So the problem is with our way of studying, and the problem is in our way of understanding. See, second thing. Like, general question I'm trying to tell you. This is the question as, most of the corrupt people are poor. This was the statement given in the exam. What are the reasons for corruption? Is the question. Now you see 90% of the students are interested in this. What they will do, as soon as they see the question, they start talking about corruption and poor people. Some people may say, yes, some corrupt people are poor. It is wrong to say all corrupt people are poor. They start argument of that with examples. But the question is not about this. This is given to divert your attention. The question is, what are the reasons for corruption? This statement is only to divert your attention. I hope you are understanding. The way questions UPSC gives is, they will completely divert you towards something, but question what they ask you will be different. We are more focused on this, but we are not focused on this. Marks is allocated for this. If you write reasons, 10 reasons, 10 marks. They would have kept. Evaluator will be told, see, if you get 10 points, give 10 marks. But your one page of answer will be on what? Most of the corrupt people are poor. So one page, no marks. Another page you would have written 3-4 points. So you get 3 to 4 marks. Fine. And guys, I'll tell you, please have this. You might listen to many toppers. And you listen to their strategy. It's good. Please listen. But remember one thing. You all might have written degree exam. How many of you really remember what you wrote in the degree exam after 6 months? Which question? How much marks you got? Which questions were easy? Which questions were difficult? Do you remember after 6 months? Tell me frankly, guys. No. For UPSC topper also, his mains exam will be in September. Results will come in March or April. Is there any possibility that he remembers exactly what he wrote 6 months back? So what I'm trying to tell is, exact things won't be recollected. I have many students who are toppers. I know them. I spoke to them when they write mains. Now they are writing mains, right? Immediately after they come, they call, we talk to them. What they tell to us now is different. After result, what they talk is different. So it's not their fault. Even tomorrow, like, if someone comes to me and keeps mic in front of me and tell me how to prepare, what should I do, all this, I'll tell something, because that's how life is. But you people following anyone sincerely without applying your mind will be of no use. Anything I could have taught you how to write answer on the first day by telling you, see, this should be the way. But I wanted to teach you a topic which is part of your syllabus, explain it, and then want you to realize when will you get marks and when you won't get marks. And guys, what is UPSC? History. Can I say history is all about story in an order? Yes or no? His history is a story which occurred in a particular pattern. So when will you get marks? Only when you give the pattern. If you give the pattern, what is the pattern? What are the reasons for non-cooperation movement? You have to tell, right? Non-cooperation movement occurred because of following reasons. The pattern should be explained. Second, polity. What is the question? Fundamental rights, right to life, right to privacy is important. Elaborate. For some people, right to life is very important. For some other, security of the country is important. So polity, what you should write? Merits and demerits. So right to privacy. I need to say positives about right to privacy. I need to say negatives about right to privacy. If someone asks you about UCC, India is planning to launch UCC. What is your opinion about it? If they ask you, what is it that you will write? You have to talk about the positives of UCC and who supported UCC. You have to write negatives of UCC and who supported the negatives of UCC. And conclude by giving your opinion. What is history? Writing the story in a proper flow. What is polity? Evaluating merits and demerits and telling which one is better. For India, should I choose presidential form? Should I choose parliamentary form? What is basic structure? Why is it important? Analyzing those merits and demerits. Economy. Economy is mostly about cause and effect. So I need to know if I increase CRR, right? If I increase something, what is the effect? So question can be, they will give you cause and ask you effect, or they will give you effect and ask you possible causes. In India today, inflation has increased. What are the reasons? So economy is more about this cause and effect and resolving the problems. So every subject has to be studied from its own point of view. Until and unless you people understand this, if you feel answer writing is same for all subjects, I'll tell you one bitter fact that you should be aware. 90% of the institutions which evaluate papers, they are done by, evaluation is done by students. Faculties won't evaluate, students evaluate. Per paper, they will be given around 300 rupees to evaluate. And how they will evaluate? One model answer will be there. They give you also model answer, right? Model answer will be there. They will look at the model answer and they will be told, I'll tell you instructions also. Don't give more than 6 marks. You should never give more than 6 marks. Red ink must be there on all the pages. You should write some comment. Even if everything is good, write some comment for sure. This is how they have been told. So all of you, like, tomorrow I will help you to get a job where you can earn per paper 300. You don't know how UPSC evaluates, but you all can become evaluators. Don't take these things seriously. You have to practice. Practicing is important. When you practice, please listen to experts in the subject. They will guide you, and you must be thankful to Sambhavam because they are getting some of the best people to ensure that it is beneficial for you. So guys, I hope I'm not wasting your time. Some aspects which I wanted you people to have clarity, I just tried to inform you. Fine. So guys, is the concept clear? So guys, we'll meet later. So those people who have any doubts can ask, others can leave. Ma'am, salinity we will try to see, ma'am. Why exactly you have this? Which book to read? NCERT should be good. Anthropogenic means man-made causes. Yes, 6th to 12th. Geography is definitely scoring if you write in a proper manner. Yes, every option is scoring. UPSC don't try to discriminate between optionals. It's a very good question. Can volcanic eruption reach till 1600? Yes, guys, volcanic eruption in Indonesia, the rocks of those are present in, like, Maharashtra, Europe. And primordial atmosphere basically means the gases which were accumulated by planets during the formation. Yeah. How to make notes from the syllabus? You take every word in the syllabus, and for every word, now let me say atmosphere is the word in the syllabus. Now, for every word in the syllabus, I want you to know, okay, evolution of atmosphere, which are the keywords? Temperature, what are the keywords? Like this, if you write, it should be good. Diagrams, if you can put, definitely it will be helpful. Ma'am, okay, Richmond, carbon dioxide is taken by plants and through photosynthetic process, right? They convert it into oxygen and release oxygen. Carbon is stored in the form of starch and other things. Sneha, I'll be taking geography optional, what do you call as orientation, right? In that, I'll give you in detail. Degassing basically means release of gases from cooling of the earth. Degassing basically means release of gases from liquid magma during cooling of the earth. Gases from the earth were released, that is called as degassing. Primordial atmosphere, yesterday I have explained in detail this. So if you have not seen, if you go through that, it would be helpful. GC Leong, I will tell you which topics to do. Release of oxygen. Oxygen was really anaerobic, basically means organisms which can survive in the absence of oxygen. Any organism which is which is surviving without the presence of oxygen is called as anaerobic. And this anaerobic, through photosynthetic process, released oxygen. And anthropogenic, meaning man-made. Man-made activities are called as anthropogenic. Yes, human-made, man-made. Earth's surface became hard because of cooling of the earth. Optional, I'll tell you, I think tomorrow you may have a session on orientation. So we can discuss that once. Fine, thank you all. Aerobic, which can live in the presence of oxygen.